Now to your voice, your vote, and a late-night challenge to the state Senate's election audit. The Arizona Democratic Party now suing in an effort to block the recount of millions of Maricopa County ballots. That recount set to get underway tomorrow, and it comes amid new concerns when it comes to the transparency of this effort. ABC 15's Nicole VALDES reporting live from Veterans Memorial Coliseum tonight. Nicole?
Steve, we did get a look inside as that last batch of ballots was brought into the Coliseum for work that's expected to take about a month to complete. However, on the night before that work is set to start, there are so many unknowns on what's happening behind the scenes of this effort and concerns over whether this process and the results of this work will be accurate. For the first time tonight, we met the man behind this team, Doug Logan. He is the lead auditor for Cyber Ninjas, the company hired to do this work, who got pretty animated when confronted with several questions tonight about his past opinions of the 2020 election and whether this will be an audit Arizonans can trust.
There's a lot of Americans here, myself included, that are really bothered at the way our country is being ripped apart right now. We want a transparent audit be in place so that people can trust that the results, so we can get everyone on the same page.
Now, here's what we got to see tonight. You can see the setup inside the Coliseum. We're told about 150 people will work to hand count ballots during each 2 daily shifts. You can see stations spread out across the main floor. People will be divided up into teams of 3, monitored by cameras you can see scattered across the room. And we're told they will only be counting votes cast for president and the 2 U.S. Senate races. So not every vote on every ballot, but still Logan admitting he does not have some pretty key information on some of the men and women who will be counting those ballots. So we asked our own Garrett Archer, who joined us inside tonight, whether this process will be fair and whether it'll be trustworthy.
The fact of the matter is this is a technology company and several other forensic companies, but they are not elections companies. And people might think, why does that matter? Well, again, elections are very complex, and that's why only specific companies are typically companies that audit elections. So while it does look like they have at least some sound practices in place, that doesn't mean that they're going to interpret everything properly and basically look at the laws and the rules around elections and actually make correct decisions. So I'd say that still election administrators and other people that have concerns are still very valid.
And this is still expected to start tomorrow, despite concerns from election experts across the country and a lawsuit filed just hours ago trying to put a stop to it. Leaders in that effort making it clear tonight, though, we will not be allowed inside to observe and capture and report on this process with our cameras. That transparency issue is not just a fight we are committed to fighting. Election experts also planning on speaking out about that issue itself starting tomorrow as this audit gets underway. For now, we're outside the Arizona Veterans Coliseum. I'm Nicole VALDES, ABC 15, Arizona.